Welcome to episode 13, part 4 of 5 of the Excited Bull Movie Talk. I'm Kim, and I'm coming to you from Norman, Oklahoma, where I live with my fiance Jason, our 3 dogs, and a bunch of family. Thank you for joining me, and if you like this episode, like and subscribe down below. Talking about Morgan this week, the movie Morgan. We'll throw the spoilers up early. Give this 3 stars, 3.5 stars. It was pretty good. I really enjoyed it. It did have some slow bits that, wanted to move it along. I did enjoy the dynamic of a bunch of scientists in an isolated setting, which really gave a similar feel as to like sci-fi movies where you're trapped on a spaceship, and usually it's a bunch of scientists, which, as a huge sci-fi junkie, gives it brownie points for me. I enjoyed, they even discussed it, like the summer camp vibe where you're isolated with just this group of people. It's kind of neat. Morgan herself was a little meh for me. I get that was the character. She didn't really have a personality, which was part of being a synthetic being. I don't know, I needed a little more. The rest of the cast carried it though for me. It was phenomenal. The dynamics, you had, the cook, you had the big lovable teddy bear, you had the just very strict academic scientist, you had the behavioralist or botanist, I can't remember, the Amy character, which is the Rose, I can't remember her name from Game of Thrones, Ygritte. Who, is like the rebellious scientist who doesn't want to do things by the book. She wants to just do things. Yeah. They were a great cast. The affection they have for Morgan and their belief in her was really interesting too, because if you think about raising any creature, synthetic, animal, whatever, from infancy through to adolescence, you really start to attribute things to it maybe that aren't even really there, like personality, emotions, things like that. You see it all the time with people and their pets. We personify things, whether that personification is justified or not, and that would only be tenfold with something that looks humanoid. So it was really cool. Now we're gonna get into real spoilers territory, because this is the end of the movie, okay? If you haven't watched it and you don't want it spoiled, skedaddle. Holy shit. Lee shooting Amy on the dock after drowning Morgan, and then turning around and killing Skip. Holy fuck. Great plot twist for me. I did not see it coming, and I still didn't fully see it come. Like, I didn't see her actions coming at that point. And then I still didn't put it fully together that she was one of these synthetic beings in an older model. Like, great plot twist. I love when movies surprise me. This one surprised me. And it was one of those cool ones where as soon as you knew, you like started replaying in your mind, like when Skip kisses her back at the compound place and her reaction, like you're like, oh my god, that totally makes sense now why she reacted that way. So good. I really enjoyed it. I thought the adult cast all around was phenomenal, and the girl who played Morgan did a good job on being that like personality-less creature. It's not the easiest thing to do. I would suck at it because I'm me, and I'm excitable and crazy and exuberant in all the crazy ways I am. But it was a good movie. I definitely say give this one a watch. I will be watching it again. I probably won't seek it out just because part of the joy of it so much was the excitement of the plot twist, which I now know. So, it'll lose a little something in rewatching, but I will totally rewatch it. Until next time, enjoy. Bye.